There we go. Content corner livey. Come on, I got for some reason just gotta do that. All right. So, as you see, this is the Edits app live and direct. I did a few videos in there already. But let's go through each section and see what it could do. So, they have an ideas section, which I think is pretty dope, right? You'll see up top, it'll say stickies, reels, and collections. So stickies is pretty simple if you had a new idea. So like I can go HeyGen new feature, right? That's what I want to talk about later on this live. So boom, I can put that. And now my ideas are going to be here as like sticky notes. So you can change the color of your sticky notes right here up top right. And then I could be like double stack carousels, whatever, just to show you how it looks like. So you'll have all your ideas in one spot. Any of the reels that you may have saved is going to be right here, right? And then what's cool about it is that you can add a note to the reels that you saved, right? So like right here, I put look up that laundromat, right? And this is based off one of the reels that I saved that looked really, really dope. And I wanted to remember why I liked it. So you can add different notes to all the reels that you saved, right? And then different collections you can go over. I have a lot of food spots, as you could clearly see. But all your collections, something that you would do on Instagram, is all saved right here. So it's pretty useful from that standpoint of having everything in one location, which is cool. Now, I'm not going to play the audio because they use trending audios and my live will be demonetized. Anyways, so this is the inspirational tab, right? Where majority of the time they, hold up. I really like that Apple Watch. Oh, appreciate that. It's typical Apple Watch, you feel me? But the inspiration page shows different, based off trending audios, what people are creating. These are probably ones that have really great views. Like this one has 2.5 million plays. This one has another trending audio. So for those people who are looking for inspiration and audio that's actually working, you should go to the inspiration tab. Now, it doesn't go based off niche. It just literally goes of what's trending. So it's a good thing and a bad thing. I personally, let me look at y'all over here. I personally watched that for maybe a minute or two because you could really do some doom scrolling and quote it as research, right? So there's a difference between like, let me scroll and get some type of inspiration. And then there's the whole binge watching, which I ain't gonna hold you. I really feel that they just created another app for you to binge on, but that's neither here nor there. Okay. That's neither here nor there. So then you go to the middle side and this shows, let me see if I can pull this up a little bit. Why is it cut off a little bit? Boop. Is it? Oh, okay. Well, you go to the middle icon. This shows all your projects that you've done. Then to the bottom right, you can record. So I will say the camera looks a lot cleaner. Okay, the camera looks a lot cleaner. I'm not gonna lie. All right. And what I like about this is it has a little bit more control. So they have, You could do HD, 2K, 4K. You could do 24 frames, 30 frames, 60 frames, SDR, HDR. You could change how the quality of the content looks, right? You could have this like kind of looking good, like cleanup situation, like a little mini filter, right? Then you can zoom, right? Woo. You can super zoom. Ooh. You could do green screen, right? Off top, which I think is pretty dope. And you could like change the background. So like I could do this, which we'll talk about in a little bit. And I could change me. Look at me. Look at baby me and look at me. You feel me? You could pick the audio, which the audio section is really dope, right? Because it'll show kind of what the algorithm gives you, save, trending, and then like originals. So if you ever think, yo, what are some of the trending audios? They already have it listed for you under trending, right? And the easy thing to do, anything that's with a green arrow, probably pick that one. You feel me? Probably pick that one. So, that's the basic with that. And then they got really, really dope insights, which we're going to go into in a little bit. Okay. So before I go into it, from a simple standpoint, 1 to 10, what do we think about it so far? Right? What do we think about it so far? Caught your live now. Cool. Come on. Feel me? Remember, don't forget, we got 60-something people on the live. I got 32 likes. Just hit the likes. Just hit the likes. Feel me? This is why I love you, Nicky. I never heard of this because I'm not on the gram. Like that anymore, at least. Okay. What's up, Janita? I see you in the building. So, I want to show you just from a simple, basic, like you recorded a video, you already have a video uploaded, like you created one, whether you just hit record or you have an edited video already and you wanted to add some text and music and things like that, right? I want to show you just the basic editing tools from it. So, which isn't that bad. Isn't that bad. And we're going to like live post something. Okay? So this isn't like here pre-made and nah, we're going to live post something. So, back to it. I'm going to unmute my phone so we can hear what's happening. So, let's go to the record situation. I'm going to take all this off. This is not what I wanted. Boop. Hello. Okay. So, I already have the video, right? As you saw, the little baby joint, right? So, let me wait. How do we do this? Okay. Projects, add baby joint. Look at the baby joint. Okay. Boom. So there's me as a baby, which I'll show you how that works in a little bit, right? So this is what it sounds like. When you realize, oh, there's an audience for just who I am, even though I may think, okay, I have self-identity issues, I'm an introvert, I'm all these different things, there's somebody who's going to say, yo, I can relate to that. Real cool, right? You're helping me find the answers I've been asking myself lately. Come on, I appreciate you. Shout out to everybody who's in the chat. Come on. So, okay. So in the bottom, you're going to see a few things like audio, text, voice, captions, overlay. I wish they showed. Let me see if I could fix this a little bit better. Because I don't know why it's like not showing all of it. And that's going to piss me off. So hold on. No. Why is it not showing the whole thing? Hold on. Custom. There we go. Okay, here we go. I wanted to make sure you can see the whole thing. Okay. Oh, because I made it. All right. What if I make it? Nope. Okay, that's cool enough. That's cool enough. All right. So on the bottom, you can see it could do audio, text, voice, captions, overlays, sound effects, cutout, and stickers, right? So first and foremost, I'm going to add some captions. So I'm going to let it generate some captions. So this could probably eliminate some of those other AI captions depending on the format. So we're going to see if it's worth it or not. So it came out with like super small text. This one gives you different styles that you could pick, right? It got a very simple one to a few animations. I will say I like this bold one with that's in yellow. Keep it very simple. I can change the text, and they have all different types of text. Now, if you are editing inside of Instagram, sucks. Okay? So your ability to customize the text a little bit more is probably better on the Edits app, because as you can see, all these different fonts that you can add to your captions as well as text. Okay? So let's do a bold one. This looks fun. I'll do that one. And then that should be fine. So keep it simple that way. You realize, oh, there's an audience for just who I am. Even though I may think, okay, I have self-identity issues, I'm introvert, I'm all these different things. There's somebody who's going to say, yo, I can relate to that. So, okay, got the captions on there, right? Now I want to put a text, right? Let's do, I made this with AI, right? Boom. Going through the same thing. I get to pick all these different texts. So let's do that. I'll make it kind of right here. You could do different animations to bring it in. Transparent, pixel. What's pixel? I like pixel. What's pixel? What'd that do? When you realize, oh, there's an audience for just who I am. You really can't tell that it's pixel, but I see what it's trying to do. Right? And shout out to, I see you, Janita. Janita with the super chat. Come on. Okay, so boom. When you realize, oh, there's an audience for just who I am, even though I may think, okay, I have self-identity issues, I'm cool. So let's say I wanted to turn that into a text-to-speech. So here's all the different text-to-speech ones. Let's see what this sounds. What's Alex sound like?
I made this with AI.
Okay.
I made this with AI.
Nah.
I made this with AI.
Why do I sound like that? That's not gonna work.
I made this with AI.
I didn't like how to say AI.
I made this with AI.
Okay.
I made this with AI.
I like that it has more voices with this one.
I made this with AI.
It sounded horrible.
I made this with AI.
Yeah, I may pick that one.
I made this with AI.
That doesn't sound encouraging.
I made this with AI.
So what we're not going to do, we're not going to do that. What's up, Dan? I see you in the building. What's friendly?
I made this with AI.
Appreciate that, Dan.
I made this with AI.
I made this with AI.
I don't. What's monster sound like?
I made this with AI.
Why would I do that? What's radio sound like?
I made this with AI.
I made this with AI.
Ooh, toddler.
I made this with AI.
We're going to use that one. We're going to use that one. Oh, come on, Nick. You know, I got a special place with my heart. Watching while deployed overseas. Come on. Come on. I appreciate you so much for that. All right, so we're going to use the toddler voice. I got the captions on that joint. Let's see what else we could do. They got different sound effects. Right? So let's do, oh, you know what would have been dope? Hold on. Let me see if I could do something real quick, because I want to show you the cutout feature. The cutout feature is fire. So let me see if I can, hold up. Let me see if I could get the original video of this. Why is it not letting me get, whatever, we'll just do that. Okay, so let's listen to some of the sound effects that it has. Okay. All right, so it got way more sound effects than IG ever had. Oh yeah, this goes. I like that. Wait, no, I don't want it. I don't want it, but I like it. Right? And then let me show you like this cutout feature that I really like. So hold on, let me get the original video on my phone. I like the air horns. Hear me? Okay, so this is the original. I think this is the original one. Let me see. When you realize, oh, there's an audience for just who I am, even though I may think, okay, I have self-identity issues, I'm an introvert, I'm all these different things, there's somebody who's going to say, yo, I can relate to that. And we do a disservice. Okay. So why that when you realize, oh, there's an audience for just who I am, even save that. Save video. Why did it save like that? All right. So what did it say? You realize, oh, there's an audience for just who I am, even. Okay. So this cutout feature, where's the, I just saved it. Where did it just save? Where did it just save? Hold on. Let's put viral. Because I was wearing the viral shirt. Oh, where'd it go? Hold on. Shout out to me not having anything crazy on my phone. But I just saved it. Why didn't it save? All right, let's send that again. Hold on. You saw the video with me, right? Let's do that one more time. Boop. Okay. Open in preview. No, not open. Why did it save in cloud twice? When you realize, oh, there's an audience. See, now this is no bueno. When you realize, oh, there's. Save it. Why are we not saving? Save video. Oh, it's not letting me be great. It's not letting me be great.
When you realize, oh, there's an audience for just who I am.
You know what?
Even
Let's send
though
it to the
I may
group
think,
first.
okay, I have self-identity issues, I'm introvert, I'm all these different things. There's somebody who's going to.
Why did it not? These are the tech issues that I deal with. These are the tech issues that I deal with. All right. But I want to show you. Let's use this random dude because I want to show you what it could do. So it literally tracks the person in the video, right? So check this out. And then I'm going to figure out why the other one doesn't work. I've been getting the same error and the video saving to my cloud. Okay, I'm not the only one? Okay, cool, because that's weird. That just happened. Hold on, let me see if I could. It didn't even share it to the fiance. That's weird. Okay, we're gonna try one more thing because there's no reason why I don't have this video. No reason, and that's pissing me off. Hold on. We're gonna try one more thing because I don't know why that's not saving. So, as we wait for that, let me pull up my phone again. All right. So, let's say you have a video that you want to add to it. This is pretty cool because, like, check this out.
When you realize, oh, there's an audience for just who I am, even though I may think, okay, I have self-identity issues, I'm introvert, I'm all these different things.
So it clearly took out the background, right? So you can see it clearly took out the background. I can add it anywhere that I want to. But like, let's say if I want to put it in this small corner.
There's somebody who's going to say, yo, I can relate to that.
I like this cutout feature. I don't know what I would use it for, but I really like this cutout feature. You feel me? I just wanted to show you that because I think that's so fire. I really wish. Hold on. Let me see if I can actually get the video now. I think I can.
When
I think
you
I can.
realize.
Okay. All right. Let's try this again. I think I got it. Let's try cutout again. There it is. Okay. Track that. Because if I can get the actual video for when I set it to when the little baby's saying it, I think that'd be pretty cute. I'm not gonna lie. So let's see. Done. Okay. So let's put me here. Right? And let's see how this comes out.
When you realize, oh, there's an audience for just who I am, even though I may think, okay, I have self-identity issues, I'm introvert, I'm all these different things. There's somebody who's going to say, yo, I can relate to that.
That's kind of fire. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to do that one more time. That's not, I'm going to remove that speech to audio joint.
I made this with AI.
Yeah, I'm gonna remove that. I hate it.
I made this with AI.
Thought it was cute. I didn't like it. Okay. Back to it.
When you realize, oh, there's an audience for just who I am, even though I may think, okay, I have self-identity issues, I'm introvert, I'm all these different things. There's somebody who's going to say, yo, I can relate to that.
Yeah. I like that. I may changed. So let's go back to this. Is it this thing? I think it's this. I gotta remove the pixel because I don't like the pixel. We're just gonna leave it in that way and go like that. So I think we're good to go. I'm gonna leave that. So now I hit export, right? Boom. And you can see that you can share it on Instagram or Facebook automatically, right? And the baby Nicky is sending me. Listen, hey, it is what it is. So I hit Instagram. So it's already there, right? All I got to do now is edit the cover. So that'll be fine. Right there. Boop. Baby Nicky is spitting the truth. Fire. Let me show you how I did that. Boom. Oh, you know what I should do? I should put if they want to come on the live to see how we did that. So actually, let's go. I'm gonna show you my full situation. All right. So, boom. That's one of the babies. That's one of the babies. We're gonna go into this later. Okay. We're gonna go into this later. But I think this is, so I use LinkedIn to shorten my URLs, okay? So meaning, you know how on Instagram that when somebody sends you a YouTube video, it makes them watch the YouTube video inside of Instagram sometimes? Well, with LinkedIn, I like to use that one because it shortens the URL, but also takes you to the YouTube app. So if anybody on Instagram wants to check out the live, it takes them to that. So let me show you. I will find, let's go to YouTube. I'm showing you my full situation. So we're going from creating a reel inside of reels, inside of edits, and then posting it and you seeing how the automation works. So I go into my channel, I get the URL, copy that. I go back to LinkedIn, I paste it. Boom, I get that. Now, I'm going into ManyChat. How many of y'all have ManyChat? Yes or no? Yes or no in the chat. Where do I get the baby from? We're going to go over that. After this, we're going to go over that. We're testing out edits right now. But right after that, I'm going to show you how to do the joint. So, I have a whole bunch of different automations for when people like comment live, watch, AI tools, it automatically gives a link. So let me just duplicate this one because I've done this before. So let me change this to, what's today? May 12th. May 12th. Bang. Let me go to the next reel that we post. Let's do live. That works. That works. And then when they comment live or YouTube, I'm sending them this message, which is like, what's poppin'? Here's the link to my latest YouTube live. Don't forget to subscribe. I just update this. Bang. Update. Okay. Cool. No, but would like to. But would like it. Listen, ManyChat is the truth. I'm not gonna lie. ManyChat is the truth. So going back to my phone, right? So now we already have an automation. If I was to type in comment live to see how it's done, the second that someone comments live, they should get that automation. So, let's do this. Here, let me show you how I did it. One, we use Chat GPT for the baby pic. 2, we used Hedra, or however you say that, Hedra, I think. You know I'm bad with names. To make the picture come to life, and then edits. Do they have an app? Do they have a creator page? Let's see. Edits. No, they don't. Wah, wah. Okay. So IG edits to edit the video. I'm showing how to do this live right now. Drop live, and I'll send you the link. Boom. Okay. So baby Nicky is spitting baby AI. Well, baby Nicky AI. Boom, boom. Not SI. AI. Is spitting the truth. Boom, 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 boom. And then, of course, I got to put Lion's behavior. That's just because it's just what I do. Now, hashtags ain't really it lately, but I still just, by habit, just put AI tools just in case, right? I don't necessarily need it on Facebook. I'm good. And then share. And we are, I think, all the way posted. And we are all the way posted. We went from edits to Instagram. You feel me? We went from edits to Instagram. 1 to 10, how hard do you think that was? Okay? How hard do you think that was? Once again, I'm going to in a little bit, like literally right after this section, we're going to go over how we did the little baby picture, because that's really, really fire, right? So let's make sure the audio hit. I didn't put no music. Darn. That's what I didn't do. I didn't do no music.
When you realize, oh, there's an audience for just who I am, even though I may think, okay, I have self-identity issues, I'm an introvert, I'm all these different things, there's somebody who's going to say, yo, I can relate to that. When you realize, oh,
that's hard. That's hard. I'm not going to lie. I'm super, super not going to lie. What Marco say? Marco said, not so related question, but are you open to sharing the plugin you're using to show your live subs on Ecamm? Is that to me, Marco, or to the Nick thingy? To Nick? What you mean? Oh, okay. So low key, I can show you. It's not a plugin. It's literally an overlay, because I was trying to figure it out as far as a widget or a plugin or something with Ecamm, but hold on. So what I did, this is on YouTube Studio. You can see a live update of your subscribers. So all I did was like trim it all the way down to like right here. I wish I could make it transparent, but it doesn't look good. So like Ecamm has different options to like blend it. So like you could do darken, then you don't see it. Multiply, you definitely don't see it. Hemming, color burn, you still don't see it. So you got a little lighten, but it doesn't matter. So I literally just made it a small little widget. That's all I like. You know what I mean? But that is edits. Oh, that's how you edit in edits. But I wanted to show another thing. Let me see what my mom said. My mom said, she gave me a baby picture. I'm gonna show y'all. Do y'all want to see the baby picture of me that my mom put? My mom is adorable. My mom is adorable. She said, I truly love the baby thing that you have. It's so cute. I got you, Marco. Question, can you now cross-post this video you created? You can. I just choose not to. For me, I'm still trying to figure out my Facebook strategy. Who's active on Facebook? Type in 1 if you're super active on Facebook. Type in 2 if you're not or you want to, right? I'm still trying to figure out this Facebook strategy that I want to do. And I don't necessarily, like, how do I want to put this? Cross-promoting is cool to just stay active, but it's not necessarily there for growth or impact. It's just like, here, if it works, praise God. If it doesn't, oh well, right? And so for me, I rather, if I'm only concentrating on Instagram right now, I'll concentrate and just post it on Instagram, and then I'll figure out a different way to post it on Facebook. Whether it's a couple of days later, I change the caption, whatever it may be, I may change the hook, but overall, I'm really pretty much staying on Instagram. I have 3 main channels: YouTube, Instagram, Threads. Those are my situations. So we got a lot of 2s. We got some 1s. Okay, my Facebook people. I see y'all. Let me show you what mom put. Let me show you this. This is true baby Nicky. Don't judge me. All right? Don't judge me. I'm going to take that down now. We're going to take that down now, okay? So, all right, let's go back into edits. Cuz I want to talk about the insights, and I want to figure out how good it is, right? Marco said, what's Facebook? I can't figure out the client base there. Sticking to IG and YouTube for now. My content is primarily marketing, real estate, and video. So I find better audience on IG and YouTube. Yeah, and that's the thing. When you know your platforms, you can stay there, right? You can. I love how y'all love baby Nicky. That's like, if you know, and type 1, type yes, not 1. Type yes if you know what platforms works for you. Type kinda or K for you kinda know what platforms work for you, but you're open to see if there's anything else that works better for you. Okay? The reason why I say that is, like, for me in my season, I know YouTube is it, right? We were just 3 weeks ago, we were 20K. We're almost, as you see, almost at 30K, right? We're almost at 30K, which is wild. I swear, it was like a few days ago we did 25K. So I know the energy is working there, so I don't want to spread myself just too thin, just for let's see if another platform works. Like, because you're never putting your full energy on one. I'm putting my full energy on YouTube. I got pretty much IG on like autopilot because that's where I started, and Threads I still like. So we figure it out. You feel me? I have not a clue. What kind of content you like to do, Johnny? Like long form, short form, pictures, carousels, what do you like to do? Like, let me know. One marketing tip though, when you're using multiple platforms, make sure they're not owned by the same company, i.e. Meta. Just in case Meta shuts me down, I got a YouTube and an email. Oh, very good. That's dope. That's dope. Now, I wanna try an AI trick. Okay? So, on the bottom right, you're going to see that you can look at insights, right? And so what's really good about this, you can go from 30 days, 14 days, 60 days. It doesn't look like you could do a year, but you could do from the whole month. And it shows reels, views, reach, net followers, likes, comments, shares. It gives you all your analytics. Now, I wanted to see, like, this video. What analytics does it give that Instagram doesn't give? So you have your typical, this is how many people viewed it, liked it, comment, shared, saved. But now we get into the engagement part. It shows skip rate, like rate, comments, average watch time, share rate, and save rate. You can see also followers, non-followers, the percentage of that. Top sources of views, feed, reels, stories, profile, explore. Now here's something interesting. This is where you have your retention. And so I almost want to put this in Poppy AI and see if we can get some tips on how to improve this video. So the video I'm referring to is this one. Everything I'm about to show you is AI. I created this image of Michael B. Jordan, but look what it can do now. And I made this Kendrick and Tupac picture with AI, and look what it can do. This is all done with HeyGen's new update. Comment how, I'll send you the link. Everything I'm about to show you is AI. I created. So that's the video that I'm looking at, right? So what I want to do is take a picture of the retention, right? And this is how long a person stays. And I want to take a picture of the engagement, okay? So I want to show you how I analyze certain things. So let's do this. Let me open up Poppy AI. Poppy. Who has Poppy AI? Say me, or thinking about it, right? Say me or thinking about it. I will give y'all the link to Poppy AI if you don't have it. Let me put that in the joint. But I want to show you kind of my thought process. This is really taking you guys into everything that I'm doing, right? So let me share those pictures to my computer. And we're going to create a whole new board and see what AI says. So the good thing about like Poppy AI is that it can see and read your video, right? So I'm starting, let me put feedback loop, right? I'll put IG feedback loop. Okay. So let's go find that video that I was talking about. It's this one. And I'm going to put this inside of Poppy AI, right? What I'm also going to do is drop the retention and the engagement, okay? And then start a new AI chat. Boom. And I'm going to connect here, here, and here, okay? So the good thing about Poppy AI is that it has Claude, it has ChatGPT, it has Gronk, it has everything that you may need. I'm going to leave it in Claude because I've been having the greatest experience with that lately. So first I'm going to say, what do you see? Just to make sure that Poppy is like, oh my God, I get it. I see it, right? So here we go. So it says Instagram's videos analyst, AI animation tool. This Instagram post showcased an AI tool called HeyGen with its avatar, I think that's 4, update that can animate static images. So the content breakdown, this video opens with a split screen format showing the creator in a baseball cap and a blue jersey on one side, and then the AI generated image of Michael B. Jordan as Seth Lord with a red lightsaber on the other side. So it's seeing the video, right? Text overlay, and it even shows the Tupac and Kendrick Lamar. So it's looking at the video. Then it's also showing the engagements that I posted. So, what's up, Sam? Saying I'm late, but I'm here in the back though for a few. That's fine. Let me do that. Listen, if you are watching on the TV and you have the ability to comment, let me know if you're watching this on the TV. I won't bug you. You can continue to watch, but I want to know who's watching on TV, who's watching on the phone. So actually in the chat, just put up real quick, TV or phone. I want to see who's in the building. Okay? So, going back to Poppy AI, because I wanted to give me tweaks on if I was to do this video over, what would it change based off my analytics? So, okay. Here we go. Now that you see that I uploaded the video and its insights, please give me step by step on how to increase my retention and views from this video if I was to do it again. Go based on the analytics. I can't spell that. You know what I mean. Analytics I gave you. Boom. Okay. Let me see. While that does that, let me see what y'all saying. So we got TV, TV, phone, computer. Shout out to Johnny. Johnny, I saw you. Let me go back to what you said. Hold on, because I don't want to ignore you, Johnny. You may have to tell me again what you like creating, because I think I lost it. I saw it and then I lost it because people were commenting. So Johnny, I'm not ignoring you. I'm trying to find it real quick. Damn, I can't find it. Stay on and I'm gonna address it. Okay, stay on. I'm gonna talk about it. Come on, we got TV, we got iPads. Shout out to the iPad game. iPad, come on, TV. Usually the TV. However, on the laptop today, I'm with that. It's like TV, but I pulled out the iPad. I'm with that. Shout out to everybody who's in the chat. I appreciate y'all. I'm watching on the TV, chatting on my phone. Hey, Nicky, new to your channel, watching on the TV. I appreciate you. Come on, Jersey boy. Come on. I see y'all. Okay, so check this out. So boom, here's the improvements that it's giving me, right? So address the retention drop. Front load your most impressive content. Your retention graph shows steady decline throughout the 34 seconds. Show the most jaw-dropping AI animation in the first 5 seconds. So for example, start with Tupac and Kendrick speaking immediately. Then, oops, why we go here? Wait, where'd it go? Here we go. Then explain after, right? So tighten the pacing. Your 17.09 seconds average watch time suggests viewers aren't staying for the full 34 seconds. Cut any segments that delay showing results. Aim for a 15 to 20 second length to match the viewer's attention span, right? Now it has visual cues. Add text lay highlighting key moments. Watch this. Look at these details. Use quick zoom effects when showing impressive details. Add progress indicators. So double down on the comment strategy. Your 1,033% comment rate increase is exceptional. Add a second comment prompt. Add AI for more AI videos. Pin your best response to keep conversation going. Encourage more shares. Add 70%. Your 70% share increase shows viral potential. Add text, tag someone who needs to see this AI technology, right? And then technical improvements. So boom, optimize your hook clarity. Start with a clear statement. This AI tool turns any image into a talking video in seconds. Show before and after the first 2 seconds. So you see how with the information that I get, right? The information that I get from edits or any of my insights and analytics, I'll go into Poppy AI and have it allow me to tweak it so I know for the next video how to improve. Just use the Nicky, Nicky. If you put that code, it's going to take it. Or here we go. Boom. Oops. Is that the right one? Nope. I gave you my Instagram. Hold up. Let me give you the Poppy AI link. I got you, Marco. Boom. Here is the Poppy AI, start.getpoppy.ai/Nicky, or if you just Google Poppy AI and use the code Nicky, you'll get a certain percentage off. I can't remember how much, but at least they allowed me to give you percentage, because I ain't gonna lie, some of these other AI tools won't allow me to give y'all anything off. They're just like, here's a link. So this one at least gives me some dollars off, and a coin is a coin. You feel me? But with the details, and this is why I like edits, right? And let me pull it up again. This is why I like edits, because of the information. And let's do side by side of what the insights you would get on Instagram compared to edits look like, right? Because maybe they updated it, but it wasn't this detailed. So if I go, why is it not letting me? Okay, here we go. Boom. All right. So on the regular Instagram app, right? It shows you your basics, likes, comments, shares, saves, shows you your views. It does show you views over time, followers and non-followers, right? So this is the non-followers. Here's all. Oh, why did it just do that? You got your watch time. You got your interactions. But that's pretty much it. Whereas on edits, it gives you everything else, right? Every single thing else. Tells you way more information, and that retention graph is so important because how are you going to know how to improve your reels if you don't know how long a person watches it? Like the views numbers, plays numbers is so deceiving because now if they watch the first 3 seconds, that counts as a play. Used to on reels, they had to watch the whole thing, and that was the number. But now it's like they watch a little bit of it, you're good. So the reason why you want to know your retention is because the better your retention, the better the algorithm's going to show and give out your content to other people. If people drop off, then there's no point. You feel me? So that's edits, and that's how to actually do kind of like a feedback loop off of your own content, like looking at the different pieces, seeing, okay, I made this video, how can I make this better for the next one? Some of us are just posting and never looking on to our analytics. Hold on, let me look at y'all. Be honest. How often do you look at your analytics? How often? Be like daily, weekly, monthly, not enough. Put that in the chat. No judging. I just want us to acknowledge. That's the whole point of these lives. I just want you to acknowledge. I don't want you to feel like you're doing anything wrong. We're just improving. You feel me? We're just improving. So, all right. I'm enjoying this live. Come on. I like that. So, Tony said never. Not enough. I see you. I just got invited to edits. Excited to join your live, Nicky. Come on. Not enough. Weekly is depressing, to be honest. So, okay. So I don't want you to get depressed. Let me put this up there. I don't want you to get depressed. I want you to look at it in a different perspective, okay? And what do I mean by that? So we get caught up in the comparison situation, right? Where we look at other people's numbers and we're going, damn, they get better numbers than me. But they started maybe after you. They may have a team. They may have editing skills or certain skills that you may not have. There's a lot of things that play a factor. However, in your journey, you're probably doing really, really dope. If you're just starting to be consistent, if you are tried a new trick, tried a new app, whatever it is, and that was the first couple of videos that you did, and you got 20 views, 100 views, these are strangers. These are people who don't know you, who actually look at your stuff, like your stuff, maybe comment, maybe share, maybe saved it. It's about perspective. It's like, I've never done this before, and I could get 0 likes. I could get 0 views, but I actually got something. So how do I just tweak it to get 1 more? How do I tweak it to get somebody to actually comment this time? How do I tweak it to actually get someone to save it? It's not, because looking at numbers is going to hurt your feelings. I'm going to be honest with you. It's going to hurt your feelings by doing that comparison. Like, there's nothing wrong with having standards, right? I want my video to look a certain kind of way, my post to look a certain kind of way. I'm for that, right? I'm for the whole, I have goals of getting this amount of views, this amount of comments. I'm for that. However, what I love about goals, it gets us further than where we are right now. So if you get, let's say, 20 to 100 views, and your goal is to average 400 to 500 views, let's just say, right? Or let's go 1,000, 2,000, 3,000. When you average probably 100 to 200, and let's say you get 300. You didn't get your 1,000, but you got 300. Y'all were just at 20. Y'all were just at 40. You're way further. So you got to compare yourself to yourself. You got to compare your day 1 to your day 20, to your year 0 to your year 1. You feel what I'm saying? Not what other people are doing, because it'll get in your head. It's gotten in my head way too many times. And it's created, I'm going to be honest, it created this perfectionist kind of style that I never really had before. But even me, I look at that in a different viewpoint, and I still post with, okay, let me get this feedback loop. You feel what I'm saying? So this is why it's so important that I use AI to help me improve, because what I'm not going to do is stop posting because the last one did bad. Because not all my, I'll show you, not all my posts do great. I'm in a great, like, when it starts working, it starts working. So like, YouTube is starting to work, right? YouTube is starting to work. But Instagram can hurt your feelings. You feel me? Instagram could hurt your feelings real quick, fast, in a hurry. So if I go, let's do this. Let me pull up my stuff real quick, right? Let's go to, I don't know why it looks like that. All right. So we just posted this one.
When you realize,
we just posted this one. This looks like it's doing pretty good. It got 32 comments so far, 83 likes. Cool, right? Now, I posted this, 286 likes, 25 comments. Okay, right? 208 likes, 30 comments. Okay, right? But if I talk about babies got 2,322 likes, 63 comments, 888 shares. I'm like, do I got to post babies all the time? What are we doing? Right? This one, 174 likes. This one, 485. Like, I'm looking at these numbers, and you can see I'm not looking at other people's. I'm looking at myself. My numbers are going to fluctuate. But what I can control is, how do I make something better, right? I know me sharing my goals, my wins, is going to get some type of engagement. Cool. Me sharing these really cool AI tools is going to get some type of love because it's adding value to my audience. I know that. Cool. Right? Other stuff I'm going to test out. Like we're doing carousels to promote the YouTube videos. Sometimes that does good, sometimes that does bad. But what I'm not going to do is go on here and be like, oh, Complex gets 30 likes. It's Complex, right? I'm not going to go, whoever this is, 2,407 likes, 264 shares. I'm not going to go, oh my God, they killing it, right? They talk about food. Here's another thing. I'm definitely not going to compare myself to somebody who's outside of my niche. And even if I was to, like, here we go. Shout out to Roberto. Y'all know I talk about Roberto a lot here. Roberto doesn't post every single day, right? And when he does post, his numbers go crazy. And he talks about AI stuff, content stuff. And what I do is congratulate. I don't look at his numbers and be like, oh my God, like I should be getting those numbers. He doesn't post as much as I do. I go and I'm like, this man's storytelling is out of this world. You feel me? Is out of this world. How can I improve my storytelling, right? Because that's all it is. Like he's big on filmmaking. I know I'm never going to get into that cinematic kind of look. But what he does do very well is storytelling. So maybe how could I improve my storytelling? So I'm looking at others from an inspirational standpoint, not from a, yo, this dude does mad numbers. Like, I know I went long on this, and this wasn't towards you, Johnny, but because I went through the comparison situation so long that if I could help somebody be like, yo, it's not about numbers. Because all in all, followers, likes, comments don't mean anything as much as it used to. It really doesn't. Which is sad because we work for all this and it really doesn't mean anything. It's about the retention. It's about the shares, right? It's about exactly what your audience wants. And some of us don't know what our audience wants, and that's why our content isn't working. But that's a whole nother topic. You know what I mean? Nicky became a baby meme theme page. It was not. Nah, I'm not doing a baby theme page. I promise you. I just wanted to try something. You feel me? The hat though. This was a prototype. This is not even the real situation, but if you like it, I'm here for it. But my Instagram analytics I never understood. I've been posting more and getting more real supporters, I'm noticing. For anybody who doesn't understand analytics, please put that in AI. Everybody in the chat, type AI. Literally, type it. Because anytime we are confused about anything, we have to try and put it in AI. Whatever your favorite AI is, ChatGPT, Poppy, Claude, Perplexity. I'm not emotionally attached to anything, right? I personally love Poppy in this season because it's helping me analyze things in a very simple way and like a step-by-step way because it looks at the videos, it reads the videos, it can understand what I'm putting. But anything I don't understand, I'm putting it into AI, hands down. I'm not doing anything else, okay? I promise you, I'm not doing anything else. All right, so let me go back to what I promised. As y'all saw, the baby video. Okay, the baby video. I want to show you how I did the baby video. All right, so first and foremost, let me see if I could pull up ChatGPT. Let me do it from my phone. I'll do it from my phone. All right. Bing. Cool. Okay. So y'all can see right here on my ChatGPT, I took a random picture of my last YouTube video. Random picture. You see, I look super crazy. But take a screenshot of this, okay? If you're thinking about how to turn yourself into a little baby character, right? So I said, make this female, photo attached, into a cute baby version of her. Please keep all details. Make the black snapback hat with an LB logo, like as bold as like a New Balance logo, like they like references. Wearing headphones in a podcast studio, talking into a podcast microphone, right? So boom, this is what it did, right? It even kept the Knicks, all of that, got the chain, got the LB, got the sneakers in the background, fire, right? Very, very simple. Like I said, take a screenshot right there. Ready? Take a screenshot. 3, 2, 1. Hey, take a screenshot of that. So there's 2 places where I actually made this come to life. I used HeyGen new feature to make it come to life. And then I used this one. What is it called? Boop. Hedra. That Hedra? Hedra. I'm going to put that in the chat. Hedra.com. Okay. So I'm going to show you. First, I'm going to show you. This was the best result. But HeyGen new avatar feature, which I did the Michael B. Jordan and the Kendrick one that you saw earlier. It's pretty dope. But this is what it did with the baby. It just didn't blink. So I didn't like it too much.
When you realize, oh, there's an audience for just who I am, even though I may think, okay, I have self-identity issues, I'm an introvert, I'm all these different things, there's somebody who's going to say, yo, I can relate to that. And we do a disservice as introverts by not showing up because we're overthinkers.
First off, why is it not blinking? Why is it not blinking? You feel me? Kling only allows you to do like 5-second audios though. So when it comes to adding your voice, the animation, Tony, is great. Absolutely. Making it come to life, super dope. But the lip sync part, yeah, it only does 5 seconds. I tried it. So real quick. Yeah, see, no blinking is killing me. Absolutely, it's horrible. So, as you saw, this is the Michael B. Jordan one.
Y'all sitting up here comfortable.
Okay. So all I did is use their new feature where you upload a picture and you can upload or record an audio or write a whole script, right? So it's as easy as like, hold on, let me get it. So you just drag it right here. I could turn it into horizontal or landscape, or I go portrait, right? Now, what I did was I found an interview that I did with Think Media. So like right here.
That and realize that people respect that because it's rare.
Hold on.
You in the camera. It's not different environments, different people and things like that. And realize that people respect that because it's rare. And when you realize, oh, there's an audience for just who I am, even though I may think, okay, I have self-identity issues, I'm an introvert, I'm all these different things, there's somebody who's going to say, yo, I can relate to that.
So that's the original place that I got it from, right? So what I did was extract this video, got the audio from it, right? And put it inside of HeyGen. So literally, you could just drag and drop the audio, or hold on. Or I could record. Didn't mean to do that. Cancel. Or I could record it, right? So let's do. We are live in Content Corner right now. Shout out to the chat. Everybody throw some lions and some fires in the chat. We're doing this live right now. So boom, I can add the audio. As it does. Boom, right there. Now what you can also do is type out the script. If you don't want to extract it from another place or record it, you can type out the script and pick one of their pre-recorded AI voices as well, which will be great for like faceless content. So we'll try that too. But boom, hit generate video, and it does that super quick, right? Now, that's HeyGen, and we'll see how that goes in a little bit. Now, the one that I showed you that has the best one, let's see if it plays again. Why is it not playing? Hold on, let me rewind.
When you realize, oh, there's an audience for just who I am, even though
So, Hedra has some of the best like lip singing animation movement, and it was super simple. And I tried this for free, by the way. So let me see if I could show you the plans. So you could try this AI tool for free, and that's what I did. It gives you 300 credits. So I did one, so it looks like it took like 100 and something credits for that video. Slow generation, no commercial use, cannot purchase credit packs. Don't know what that means. Or you can do for like $10 a month, $30 a month, $75, and it just depends on how many credits that you want, right? So we could do, try now. So all I did for this one was upload a picture, right? Did I save it? Let me see. Is this it? That's me. Okay. So I uploaded the picture, and then I uploaded the video, right? And so this takes up to 20 seconds of audio only, right? Takes up only 20 seconds of audio. And you can listen to it back, add to video, and then all I said was have the baby talk as if she was on a podcast. That was literally the prompt that I put, and it created.
When you realize, oh, there's an audience.
See, and you can see have the baby. Oh, I was supposed to put talk. It's take, as if she was on a podcast.
For just who I am, even though I may think, okay, I have self-identity.
Now, it did mess up the Knicks logo. I will say that. It messed up the Knicks logo. But overall, I think this is super fire. So imagine if I was to take the other guy who interviewed me, right? Sean, and I made him into a baby version, make 20 seconds of his audio asking the question, and then I can actually combine that and it could look like a quick podcast clip, all done through AI. So I like this. Now, I did try, like Tony brought up, I did try Kling, but Kling only does 5 seconds of audio. But we've covered a little bit about Kling before. Let me see if I can pull it up. Kling. Come on, Kling. Create. So the animation on this joint, fire. You feel me? Look at that. Fire. Kept the nicks looking great. The facial expressions, the blinking. But I just couldn't do lip singing. So if we're comparing, right? If we're comparing, oh wait. Let's see what HeyGen did with the voice that we just did. Let's see. We are live in Content Corner right now. Shout out to the chat. Everybody, throw some lions and some fires in the chat. We're doing this live right now. I think it blinked once. I think it blinked once. We are live in Content Corner twice right now. Shout out to the chat. Everybody, throw some lions and some fire. It was twice. It blinked twice. Okay? I like that. Now, animation-wise, this did fire. Right? This did dope. But the Hedra one was kind of the best when it comes to both. Let me pull that up again. Library.
When you realize,
we've heard it. But voice-wise, animation-wise, I like what this one's doing. And it's free. You feel me? And it's free. Now, I will say, HeyGen is probably one of my favorite ones. I mean, look what it did with. I think this is so fire.
I got this fire burning in me from within. Concentrated thoughts on who I used to be. I'm shedding skin.
Okay, I'm probably gonna get demonetized. So thank you to my fiance for giving me $10 because I'm gonna lose my monetization on this live. So HeyGen is still one of my favorite, right? Because of what it can create. Like, I created this one.
So Nicky has taught me a lot about AI, to the fact that I have created my own avatar, and now I have duplicated myself to be able to create content at any moment, which is wild. Like, this here is a clone. This isn't me.
So I did that with AI. I did this with AI.
So now I'm thinking about creating a course using my AI avatar. The question really is, will people watch or listen? These avatars are getting really good, and I can do an unlimited amount of content that I never thought I could for my community.
And that's, I didn't record that, right? I didn't record that at all. I cloned myself and my voice, and all I did was put a script in, and it did that. So HeyGen has a lot of good features. So like, between the photo to video, you could create a video, translate your video to different languages. You can turn your presentation to a video, AI script generation, fire, right? And then they have some more stuff like video podcasts, instant clips, URL to videos. It has a lot of things that you could do. One of my favorites, let me get y'all the link to HeyGen as well. But that other one, the Hedra one, I think that's what it's called. That one, I may be messing with it. I may have to get the subscription. I'm not gonna lie. So that's the HeyGen one. I took a class and learned HeyGen, but haven't really gotten into it yet. Oh no, you have to. I promise you. With that latest update, yeah, you have to. It has a lot of, and they changed their price. I bought it when it was like $80 a month. Now I believe it's like $29 a month, and it can do all of that. Yeah, it go crazy. But this thing is too cute. Like, what else can it do? Let me see. What else can this thing do? Create engaging content featuring the best generative images, videos, and audio in personal AI. So let's see what it does.
Introducing Hedra Studio and Character 3.
The most powerful omnimodal Gen AI model in the world.
Featuring full body expression,
emotional control,
and dynamic environments.
From our world
to the next. Tell your story with all of the leading image, audio, and video models at your command.
Your new all-in-one creation platform.
Hedra Studio and Character 3. Available today at Hedra.com.
Wait, how did they say it? I've probably been saying it wrong this whole time. So this is their video. This is their images. And then they have different, you could clone your voice. You could do different voice design and design custom voices. That's pretty cool. Look at Grandma Cookies. Yeah, this is pretty cool. I like this. I like this a lot. I really do. And the fact that they give you like 300 just to test it out, I kind of like that. I kind of like that. Now, with the, so let's try that baby one again, because I want to see upload. Let's do that one again. And then let's do the same thing like we did. And so we can compare how fast it goes as well as how it is just to record the audio straight from it. So, boom. Allow this time. Welcome to Content Corner Live. So today we're talking about IG edits. We're going to be talking about how to make a baby version of you and that it actually talks. And we got like 90 people on the live. So the chat, light up, put the lions, oh, damn. It just hit me with that. I was talking too much. Welcome to Content Corner Live. So today we're talking about IG edits. We're going to be talking. I think it got, hold on. Did it get my right? Hold on. I don't think it got the right, shoot. It didn't get the right microphone. It didn't ask me this time. Boo. Manage. Boo. All right. Give me that. Man. Did me so dirty. Can we replace? Let's try that again. Welcome to Content Corner Live. Let the chat go live right now with lions and fires. We're talking about IG edits today. We're talking about HeyGen. We're trying to turn a baby into content. It's fire. Let's talk about it. Boom. Welcome to Content Corner Live. That sounds way better. Okay, let's see what it did. Let the chat go live right now with lions and fires. We're talking about IG edits today. We're talking about HeyGen. We're trying to turn a baby. Okay, so what's cool is that you can remove background noise if you have any. What's this one? You can change into a different voice if you want to. I don't. So we're going to add that to the video. Have the baby talk as if she was on a podcast. Boom.
Hedra's character 3 is...
Let that rock. And it's queued up. Hold on. All right. So, oh, it's queued now. So it didn't look. So it went from 213 to 208. So it's not that bad. So I wonder if using the video, not the video, the audio, like you recording the audio, would actually help not waste so many credits. That's one thought. But let's go back. Let's see what it does. I'll come back to it. But 1 to 10, what do you think about this? What do you think about this? Let me get this. It says super easy to do. Super easy. But my mom's going to bed, so everybody say goodnight to mom. She's like, going to bed, love you. Oh, love you, mom. Love you, mom. Cooking dinner, but appreciate you and your and your content so much. Have a great life. Thank you. And what are you cooking? What are we cooking? What are we cooking? And this processing is taking forever, by the way. I should buy the actual version. Maybe. Oh, we're at 30%. That's not that bad. It's called patience. Something I don't have. I just made a baby me. I'm gonna make her talk. Come on. Everybody, look, I'm gonna put that prompt back up. Let me see if I get it. I'm gonna put that prompt back up. So at least create the baby version of yourself and put it on your stories or post it, however you want to go about it, and just tag me in it. Okay? So make this female photo attached. So attach a photo of yours. Guys, put male. Don't put female, clearly. Please keep the details. Like, take a screenshot of that, because this is going to be fire. Super, super fire. You know what I mean? Oh, you can cook and rib. Can I come over? I want ribs. You know what I mean? All right. It's back. Let's see what it did. Welcome to Content Corner Live. Let the chat go live right now with lions and fires. We're talking about IG edits today. We're talking about HeyGen. We're trying to turn a baby into content. It's fire. Let's talk about it. Yeah. Yo, that's fire. That's so fire. Oh my God. Tony, I haven't tried Runway's lip sync situation. I haven't tried that yet. I'll try that next week. Just remind me. I'll try that next week. 1 to 10, what did you think about that? So let's compare this one and this one. So 1 for HeyGen, 2 for, is it Hedra? I don't, for this one. You know what I mean? So here's HeyGen again. We are live in Content Corner right now. Shout out to the chat. Everybody throw some lions and some fires in the chat. We're doing this live right now. Okay. And then type in 2 if you like this version better. Welcome to Content Corner Live. Let the chat go live right now with Lions and Fires. We're talking about IG edits today. We're talking about HeyGen. We're trying to turn a baby into content. It's fire. Let's talk about it. Come on. I'm not gonna lie, I do like this one better. It feels more realistic. It gives more energy for me. You know what I mean? It gives me more energy, but that's just me. I don't know about y'all. That's just me. Let me see what y'all saying. We got 2s, we got 1s, we got 2s. Okay. 2s. The lack of blinking. Yeah, that's what HeyGen doesn't do very well. It doesn't like blinking for some reason. I don't know why. Got 2s. Shout out to CJ in the building. Come on. See, look. We doing good. Yeah, we may have to. Oh, look, hold on. Go back. You saw how earlier it said only 208. Now it's 104. So when it completely processed, it takes all the damn. We were just at 2. Sheesh. Oh yeah, my credits are gonna go. I can't do no more. If I do one more, it'll probably be it. Or it'll probably tell me to upgrade. Yikes. Wow, okay. Well, there you go with that. There we go with that. I'm just saying. Yeah. And shout out to, we got 29,129 subscribers. That's major. It kept going up during the live. It kept going up. Not mad at that. Yeah, credits are gone. It's over. It's super over. You feel me? It's super over. Anyways, all right, let's get into some of these reaction videos because I wanted to talk about some things. So let me see if I can find the video that I want to talk about. Hold up. Okay. Actually, here's 2. There's probably 3 of them that I want to talk about. Let me start off like this. Let me start off with this. So, by you creating content, you're able to create the narrative of what people think about you and about your brand, okay? So in this next video that I'm going to show you, even if you don't have the customers, you don't have the testimonials, you don't have certain pieces of what can complete the content, you can always make it up, okay? So this next video, I believe the phone calls that are happening aren't really happening, but it's still, if you do it right, it's still really good content, okay? So, super important. Thank you, Mia. Thank you. I appreciate that. So, y'all know I love Colin from Amalfi Jets. For some reason, I like watching him get different phone calls about rich people trying to book private jets. But there is something that he's been doing lately. He's been getting a lot of competitors calling him. And I'm like, is this real? So check this out.
I'm off Jets, is Colin.
Hey Colin, it's Silas. How are you?
Hey Silas, what's up?
I'm just driving around admiring my brand new Rolex that I just bought.
Nice.
And yeah, it is very nice, but that's not the reason for the call. The reason for the call is I bought this as a celebratory gift for myself because my best client always deposits $1 million the same day every single year. He didn't do it this week. I ended up buying the watch early and I called him. I said, what's going on? And he said he deposited with Amalfi Jets.
What's his name again?
Completely unacceptable. His name is and it's completely unacceptable. He's been a loyal client for 10 years.
I am familiar with and who you're speaking about. I do remember, I think Dylan on our team was the one that closed that great deal. But dude, like, we are competing companies.
Tell Dylan to reverse it, because this is bullshit, honestly.
No.
He's been a client for 10 years.
You're calling me to give me all your guff because your client flew with us instead. The Amalfi Jet Card is a pretty dang good Jet Card program when you compare it to pretty much any other program on the market. So if he didn't spend $1 million with you and joined us, respectfully, that's not really my problem, man. And I'm sorry that you pre-spent your commission on a new Rolex. I don't know why you're calling me, dude.
There's no way you guys are making money with the rates you're offering. I mean, this is crazy. Like, the rates he gave me, there's no way I could offer that low.
I don't know why Dylan would reverse a Jet Card sale for a good customer. We're on differing teams here. You're more than welcome to speak to your customer and see if he wants to change his mind. But why does everyone in this industry just call me and just tell us how terrible we are? Like, maybe sell better stuff.
This is bullshit, but you know, honestly, like, you should tell him to reverse it. It's the right thing.
Yeah, no, I'll speak with Dylan. I will speak with Dylan and see.
All right, bye.
All right, bud. I will speak with Dylan, and I'm going to be telling Dylan how good of a job he's doing.
So that's one of them. Here's another one.
So if you're taking an Uber and you...
No, that's not it.
Big issue with a big client. Client flew to Atlanta this morning. They had a speaking engagement.
Nope, that's not it. There has to be another one. Where's the other one?
I just wanted to call you to let you know that you guys really need to off and stop what you guys are doing.
Muffin Justice Colin.
Hey, just wanted to say, I'm speaking on behalf of the entire private jet industry. What you guys are doing on TikTok, on social media, absolutely unacceptable. I heard about that white paper that you guys are doing, comparing us to everyone else.
Yep.
Just putting it out there, you guys do not compare to us whatsoever. You guys are nothing.
And you're calling from what company?
You've heard of my company. Jets. You've heard of us.
And I'm sorry, you're calling me just to tell me that everyone in the industry hates us, and then our content's stupid, and you're upset about our white paper that we have on the website that you can compare who you're currently flying with to Amalfi Jets to show that Amalfi is better service, better pricing, and I guess
you guys don't have better service. We know what you guys do. You guys, simply put, you guys are nothing.
Okay.
You guys will never be where we are.
That's the entire reason you're calling me, to tell me that you hate us, that we suck, and that we're the worst. How long have you been in the industry, and are you a pilot specifically?
I'm not a pilot. I've been here 15 years, but I have more experience than you guys.
Got it. Yeah, but I'm talking about more specifically on like an aviation perspective. Here at Amalfi, we really focus on safety, aircraft quality, and a different approach, which clearly is very different than the approach that you're calling me with.
But look, Colin, I don't have time for this. I just wanted to call you to let you know that we're not happy with what you're doing.
Okay.
You guys have no place, no foot in the industry. You guys really need to off and stop what you guys are doing.
Okay. Thanks for giving me a call. Appreciate it.
Yep. Thanks, Colin.
That got 899,000 views. Great content, but stop the cap. Right, Johnny? The one that we saw earlier had 448,000 views. So that type of content is doing crazy numbers, right? So what's this one about? Let's see.
Colin, we need to get this guy on a jet right now.
Okay,
he's a doctor. He's literally running to the FBO right now. Okay. He has a patient in Boston waiting for him for a surgery.
Okay, got it. So I need the best rep they can get right
whatever
now.
Can get right now.
And where are they going?
They're in Austin going to Boston.
And it's just him?
Just him. Whatever can get him there literally right now. The patient is in the operating room waiting on this. I guess there were complications, moved the surgery up. It's supposed to be next week.
So we need the quickest airplane. No matter
quickest
airplane. Well, I want to get them the cheapest. I don't want them to spend a silly amount. Sitting on the ground in Austin, I have a Citation XLS, but it flew 3 trips today. The crew duty's going to be out.
We got to get something. This is literally now or
I have a Challenger 604 that didn't fly today. I know this operator. The crew's on a 2-hour call-out time. Right now, it's 3:45. They could leave there at 5:45. Exactly 2 hours.
Okay.
Cost there comes to $29,000.
29. Okay. Can I tell him like an hour and a half? I mean, he's running to the FBO right now.
The crew's on a 2-hour call-out time. I would hate to overpromise and under-deliver, so let's do this. Tell them 2 hours, but send a car to him, have it take him to the FBO. The second the pilot's ready to go, he'll go. So just get him there now and he'll wait in the FBO. We'll let the pilots know that they need to fly as quickly as possible.
No, I mean, this is now or never sort of.
Yeah.
So once again, I don't know if that scenario is true, but if we break it all the way down, he shares how he looks up different situations, right? Okay, you need a flight right now? Cool. Let me see what's there. We can make that happen. And to accommodate you, we're going to also do these different things. Really fire. Like, I love how they narrate and what we see of this brand, right? So, like, here's another one.
I just booked a jet with Jets, and I think I just got scammed. They just canceled my flight, and I can't even get my money back.
I've heard of terrible things happening with this company, but not the fact, well, that's not true. I did have, well, I guess now that I said, shoot, no, I guess this actually is a trend. Yeah, a lot of people don't get their money back. How much was the trip value that you booked?
I don't really want to say. Deep pockets. I'm out about 80K right now.
Oh, okay. And when were you supposed to fly?
Like tomorrow, but they canceled it. I can't get a refund. I can't get in contact with anyone. I feel like they blocked my number. Just kind of freaking out. Can you help me get some money back? Can you just help at all?
If you need a replacement airplane, we can help with that. I don't know anyone at that company. I mean, I'm not a big fan of them, hence situated. I'm more than happy to speak with our flight ops team to see if maybe someone on their team can just give a call and see if that'll help you out at all. But I can't call them up and say, hi, give this guy his money back.
I guess that's fair. Well, can you get me to where I need to go?
Yeah, where are we going to?
Right now I'm in Texas, and I just need to get to Hawaii.
Okay, where in Texas?
Austin.
All right, and where in Hawaii?
Pretty sure it was Honolulu.
Done. Okay, and when are we looking to go?
I think it was going to be tomorrow.
Tomorrow? All right, let me see what I have.
If I can.
It's a Gulfstream G500, so it's the newer one. 142,000.
I guess I got to do it.
Okay, yeah, I'll send you that booking link again. We will need full payment today, but unfortunately, again, I can't call this company and get your money back.
I don't have any money right now, so.
Let's do this. I'm going to send you the booking link. I'm going to go speak with the team, see if anyone on my team knows someone that works there, see if we can help expedite it. But I will say, this is not the first time I've heard of someone not getting their money back. Frankly, to date, I don't think anyone has ever gotten their money back. So you may want to speak with an attorney.
Okay, I'll try that.
Thank you very much. Talk to you soon. This is why it's important to do some basic due diligence.
So, look, I love that. It's like, it's making me want to fly with them. I promise you, their content is fire. We've gone over Amalfi Jets.
Yes, it might be the most.
And Colin before, but all he does is take different phone calls, book flights, and that's it. Sometimes they're hilarious. Sometimes they make no sense, but it's so good. Like this one, look, this one got 661.
Hey, Ron, what's up?
Just looked over the contract, and we got charged for de-icing.
Yeah, remember you had a conversation with Tyler about that before you guys took off out of Aspen, how we talked about whether we could pay, there was like $1,500 for putting the airplane in the hangar overnight, or take the risk with de-icing if it ended up snowing that night. You opted to not do the hangar fee, so the airplane sat outside. It did snow, accumulated a lot of snow, so when the pilot showed up, we had to de-ice the airplane.
That should not be a part of the total cost, though, right?
It is, remember, because we had a conversation about it, and then in addition on the contract, there's literally an entire section about de-icing, how it's not included in the price of the quote. In the event de-icing would apply, you'd just be billed at cost. We sent you the receipt directly from the FBO. No money was made on that. It was just directly what the FBO charged.
Okay, so how do I pay for that?
So you can pay via credit card. You can wire that. It was like $2,800, I believe, for de-icing on that airplane. Wholeheartedly with you, I hate paying for things that are unnecessary, but de-icing on an airplane perspective is super, super necessary.
So they go through different scenarios. It's super fun. Now, I will say that there's I think her name is McKenna. She calls in, her daddy gives her a lot of money, and it's always a fun time. Let me see if I can find one. Let me see if I can find one. Because she got banned, just like she said. She got banned. Ooh, wait, to Coachella.
So I get thousands of text messages every single day, and seeing all of the crazy things that people request from a private aviation company is really interesting. So I got this one today from a previous customer of ours, actually, that said, hey Colin, looking to fly to Coachella, currently live in Riverside. For context, Riverside to Coachella is about a 45-minute drive, maybe with no traffic, maybe even a little bit less. We ideally want to charter a plane in. We are flying with a couple guests, but want something comfortable for the long flight. Yeah, she said long. If we could get like a Gulfstream G550 or Global 6000, that would be fantastic. Looking for Riverside to Coachella, ideally into Thermal, which I know is closer to Coachella. Spending 3 nights for Coachella and then returning. Budget here, I have no idea of what this should cost. We normally charter smaller light jets. Hey Gary, sounds like a great trip. Fully understand, driving in the Coachella traffic sounds like a disaster. The plane would be absolutely the best way to do it. If we have 6 to 10 people, I'd highly recommend something like a Gulfstream G4, very comfortable airplane. airplane. Hi Colin, I've read about the Gulfstream G4s. They're good, but I want something newer. Can we do a Global 6000 or G550? Of course, not a problem. Again, since we're doing very, very short flights, like 15-minute short flights, the owner is likely going to charge daily minimum. So essentially, even though we're flying for 15 minutes, you're paying for 2 hours per leg, because similar to cars, anytime an airplane is pressurized, it puts a cycle on the airplane, which makes it worth less. So in theory, this is the equivalent of putting like hundreds of miles on a car. So obviously he needs to charge more. Not a problem, whatever. How much would this roughly be? I'm gonna guesstimate here and let me confirm this. We're gonna be at like 35 to like 50,000. For 30 minutes of flying time total? Unfortunately, yes. That's why big airplanes, short distances are just never really the best idea. No worries, let me know what we have. A couple minutes go by, I make a couple phone calls. I get him a great option. We have a Gulfstream G550 for 37,000, which you're probably hearing 30 minutes, 37,000, that's ridiculously stupid. Tell that to the owners that charge toward daily minimums, and just tell that to the airplane market that makes an airplane worth less based on type cycles. But Jetwise is actually a pretty decent deal. Hey Gary, got a G550, 37,000. This one's a 2024 interior refurbishment. Absolutely gorgeous inside. Here's some photos. Colin, beautiful. My guests will love it. Can't wait for Coachella. Let's book it. Send me the link. We will wire, not pay via credit card. Done, Gary. Link sent over. Have a great day. Hope you enjoy Coachella. And that is how $37,000 allows you to skip the traffic. A lot of people say, Colin, you can't put a price on things. Well, you can put a price on waiting in traffic in the middle of the hot desert.
I need to make more money. 37,000 for 30. I need to make more. This account will make you feel like you need to make more money. Okay? Yeah. Yeah. Is this her? Let me see.
Malfidess is calling.
Hi, Colin. My name is Abby.
Nope, that's not it.
Malfidess is calling.
Colin, my name is Marshall. Looking to get a quote from you. Essentially.
That's not it. I'm trying to find. Oh, here it is. Here's McKinney.
Oh, great. Hi, McKenna.
Hey, Colin. I need to book a flight to London. I'm kind of dealing with a lot right now with the family, so I need to book it right now before my dad has the opportunity to cancel anything.
McKenna, I spoke to your dad yesterday, and he already did. So the account is at zero. There's no more money in the account. Kidding? I wish I was. Believe me.
No, but I need to get to London. Listen, it wasn't even my fault, so I don't know why
I heard you both crashed the Ferrari. Who was driving?
How did two people? Riley. So how did two people crash one car? That's not on me.
That's not my purview. I spoke with your dad yesterday. He moved all the money in your account into his account. So your account's zero, meaning you can't access his account, and he didn't even authorize me to book you commercial airlines tickets or anything. So I can't help you.
Cancel Riley's too?
Yeah, he canceled everyone's account.
Wait, what am I supposed? It was on Riley. Why is he blaming me?
I don't know, but he is blaming you. So I would take that up with your dad, but.
That's actually so unfair and stupid. What am I need to go to London and talk to him. Could you pay for it?
You want me to charter you an airplane?
Yeah. I've been such a
I will personally pay for you to fly commercially first class. You've been a great customer. I feel that's the least I could do. But I can't spend $150K to send you to London.
You know I'm good for it.
Yeah, but as of right now, you are not good for it.
But I will be. I just have to get to London.
True, but
it would be an investment when you really think about it.
How would it be an investment?
You fly me there.
Okay.
For however much, and then I'll.
Side note. This is just rich people problems that I just don't have.
Double your money once my dad gives me my money back.
That's a pretty good investment. Where are you? Are you in Geneva?
Yeah, I'm stuck here. Get me out.
How are you stuck in Geneva? Don't you have finals or something?
Whatever.
All right, I'm gonna take a gander at the schedule. There's an empty leg, and I can make it work maybe, but no, I can't just offer free stuff.
It would be fiscally responsible, or however you would say it.
I feel like you've never heard the term fiscally responsible.
It would be an economical option.
An economical option. I think today may be your lucky day, McKenna. I have a CJ2 Plus that looks like there's an empty leg from Zurich to Luton, so we can reposition it over. Total cost there is $10,000. I'll cover that, but it's not a CJ2, it's a light jet.
So I'm really gonna have to bum it?
That's bumming it.
Ugh.
You've been a great customer. This is so fiscally irresponsible, but I do know that you are good for it eventually if you and your father can make up. So yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Okay, done.
Okay, cool. So
I'll send you the details.
Great, please do.
Okay, thanks, McKenna. I feel like if they didn't crash the Ferrari, it would have been some.
Yeah.
this account has 2.8 million followers, 124.6 million likes. This is just the TikTok. Like, Instagram has numbers, all of that. All they do, and this is why I'm saying this is the great part about narrating your own story, right? All they do is take calls and record the best ones, right? Post it, and now everybody wants to figure out how to get a jet, right? They even came up with like, because they're putting it on social media and they know probably like 1% of the audience can actually afford these jets. So they came up with like a new service. Let me see if I can find it.
Or save money. Sometimes you can take an Uber pool, but there's no like Uber pool equivalent for private jets, especially when you didn't even request it to be an Uber pool. This is the first.
No, that's not it. Let me see. They have one now for like, they have their own they have their own jets. It's really crazy, but I can't find it.
All right, ready for today's tea, Colin?
Can I have the least bad problem first?
No, I don't know. But let's look at their link. Boom. So download your free guide to a private jet industry. Damn, they got already a pop-up. Download your free guide. I don't want to download it. I just want to see what you guys have. They have programs, on-demand charter, the Amalfi One Jet card. Hold on, no. I don't want to do that yet. Hold on, give me a second. Enterprise and then reserve membership. So they always talk about this jet card. And so, my God, these pop-ups. Guaranteed availability. Access to an aircraft within 48 hours. No service fees. Dynamic pricing. Premium aircraft. No membership fees. No annual fees. Initiation fees. Nothing. Premium support. Favorable economics and transparency. Okay, cool. So, request a flight. Start at $5,000 per hour. Jesus. But hey, then they have the different aircrafts. But they just opened up, like, somebody's going to save money to get this. You know what I mean? Somebody's going to be like, yo, I need to try this, and I know exactly who to go to. That's the best part about branding, where it's like, you know, probably the audience isn't going to be ready when you post it. But when they are ready, they're going to remember you. They're going to be like, yo, I remember Colin. I watched all his videos. So when I am ready for a private jet, when I am ready for this type of service, I'm going to go to Colin and get the jet. I'm not going to go and look for other brokerage situations. So I wanted to show that because that was fire. But 1 to 10, what do you think about that strategy of pretty much like narrating your own calls, narrating your own the content that you're putting out? Because maybe these calls are true or not. But if not, this is really good scripted content. I'm not going to lie. This is really good scripted content that I would love, like super love, to know if it's real or not. Not going to lie. Yeah, Mark, that's Jesse Isler's started back in the day using Warren Buffett's planes. Oh, that's a fact. A lot of people are starting to do that. Even with cars and stuff like that. Pretty fire.
I'm off just
now, oops, let me get, I saw this one too. Wanted to talk about it. So, boom.
150 days ago, I decided to join the bandwagon and go all in on series-based storytelling content. And it changed my life. Welcome to the next episode of Ungatekeeping Content. Unless you live under a rock, you've seen the shift in how creators are building their brands. People are starting to share their stories, experiences, and struggles to grow their audiences. But why does this work so well? Because this type of content fosters community and builds connection. But I'm not talking about spitting mindless, half-baked motivation. Step 1. Plan your series. Your series should deliver only one single message. Did you learn something the hard way? What would you tell your younger self if you had the chance? You get the idea. It doesn't matter what you talk about, but if you want to build connection, you need to be hyper specific. Address your pain points, dreams, struggles, and goals. If you want a more in-depth guide on how to create storytelling content, just comment storytelling and I'll send it over. Step 2, film your content. You can do this in whatever format you enjoy. I like doing voiceovers and talk to heads, but you do whatever you want. 150 days ago, I decided to join the bandwagon.
So, I've been seeing more and more of these like episodic content, and it's been like that for now a couple of years now. It's not going anywhere. I believe we covered, I think his name is Omar. Let me see. Where is he at? Did I save it on here or is it on Instagram? I think it's on Instagram. Let me see. Shout out to Lego. Side note, I want this. I want this. Okay? We're going to figure out how to get that. I want that. Is it Omar? No, it's not. It's Omar. It's like Adrian. Yeah, Adrian. He's like been the GOAT when it comes to episodic content lately, but everybody was taking his style. Remember when we went over last week, like content versus art, like making sure that you treat your content as art so it can stand out. Because everybody, and you even saw something similar to that last video where everybody's pretty much taking his style. So like,
love doing nothing. Yeah, me too. But to be honest, doing nothing is actually pretty important. No, I don't literally mean go waste your day away, which you can too though, if that's what you need. But like light rest days, you know, still kind of active, just days where we disconnect a little bit and don't think about work at all. It's easy to get caught up in the hustle of our daily lives, chasing our goals, putting in our 10,000 hours.
So people have been taking this kind of style and running with it, right? I believe trying to figure out what episodic content works with you. I'm even trying to figure it out myself. Like, what would work? No clue what type of episodic content I can do. Y'all let me know if y'all have any suggestions. Like, Nicky, do a content series about this. Do a content series about that. I have no clue myself. But have I spent time really sitting down and thinking about that either? No. Because I've been thinking about a certain framework and trying to put it out there for you guys. But it's definitely something for you guys to sit and think about. What is something that people will binge on our content about? Like, We've seen it with, what is that lady? The one that got cheated on. The chick that got cheated on, she did like a 60-part series last year. They were going to make it into a movie. Oh, man, damn, I forgot her name. That went crazy. All these different series have been going crazy. So what would be yours? So that's something to think about. Talk to ChatGPT about it real quick. Things like that. You know what I mean? But let me know what I should do, because I'm like, I don't know. I'm not really sure what type of series I can do. And that, like, your LB branding would have been good episodic content. Now that's fact. So I'm about to do a Create 14 again. So we may have to do something like that. That's a good idea, Sam. So for those who don't know, I have a challenge coming up soon, and it's going to be fire. It's going to be 14 days where you don't have any type of ideas, to then having an idea, to having a draft, to finally launching, at least bare minimum soft launch within 14 days. It's called Create 14. We going to come back out, and I'm going to release that out to the public. So that's going to be wild. If you're excited about that, type in 1 for me. Type in 1. Like literally, it's the next merch drop. You know, I'm not gonna lie. This so-called tariff issue has been really delaying the merch situation, and it's piecing me off. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. It's not favorable. It's not favorable. But I see you, Sam. We're gonna figure out something. We're gonna figure out something. But I got one more video. Hold on. I want to show one more video. Can I do that? Type in yes if I could. I want to share this one real quick. Let's do this. I see the ones. Yeah, the challenge is going to be fire. So everybody's been talking about streaming. Some people have been thinking about streaming, right? This live is kind of considered a bit of a stream. But what is the real cost to it, right? What is the real cost? So I saw 2 videos. One I gave to Isaiah, one I saw here. So I want to show you how much this stuff really cost. So let's do this. Why is it not working? There we go.
Production
that
y'all be
business.
doing.
Yes, nigga. Like the shit that I'll run around with, like the camera, that's a $15,000 setup.
Yeah.
You know? And then it's like subscriptions that come with it. It ain't cheap at all.
How long you think it like, because there's a lot, everybody wants to stream now, right? Because they're seeing the success of everybody doing it. How long do you think it will take till somebody starts being successful? Like we were talking about podcasts, and they're saying podcasts really get successful. You start really making money 5 to 6 years. So what do you think it is for streaming?
I ain't gonna lie, I really just got popping on streaming in like 3 months. But I had like an audience already. People knew me from other places. But like for somebody that's just starting out, it's really just about like the clips. If you ain't getting clipped like that,
production that y'all be doing.
Yes, nigga. Like
That cut off. But did you hear? Like 15. Hold on. Let's see if he says it. Yeah, $15K for the camera setup. $15K for the camera setup. Like we see those IRL streams, and we think, oh, we just grab our phone and things like that. Nah, they have a certain kind of setup. Let me try to find the video that I sent to Isaiah that like breaks down. I don't know if I saved it on my other. Let's see if I saved it on my Nicky account. Let's see. I don't think I did. It was because I'm thinking about like, how do I stream more when I'm traveling, right? Black TV, what up? I see you. I'm like, where are you? I didn't see you today. He's like, I'm late. Yeah, you are. I'm not, normally I say, no, you're not. You're right on time. No, you're late. You're late. I love you regardless. But yeah, you mini late. You semi mini late. I'm not gonna lie. Where is this video? I'm gonna give myself 3 more seconds to try to find it, because they broke down like all the different damn, I don't think I can find it. But okay, so we think about the camera, we think about the Wi-Fi, we think about whatever third party situation we have to use to get the stream to come up. There's a lot of money that comes into creating content. And so going back to the conversation of like the comparison of like, yo, why is my numbers not the same? Why am I not getting the same amount of views? Things like that. There's a lot of things that comes to it. Like when we look at some of these streamers that are spending, even from hours spent, some people are spending like 8 hours on live. Like,
wait, first of all, you're not going to speed past that like you didn't just say what you just said.
8 hours, 10 hours. We saw Kai Cenat do a 24-hour stream for 30 days straight. We seen I Show Speed go to China, do a whole Europe tour, has to bring bodyguards, has to bring a whole team with them. That costs money. Like, we're not thinking about the logistics of content creation sometimes when we see some of these people. We look at some of the podcast studios, right? Let me see. Shout out to David Chance. He's been going on these these runs to find different podcast studios. Let me see if I can find one. Let's go to YouTube. What is it? Social Proof? Social Proof. Boom. All right. So we got, I like this guy's setup. Let's see if we could.
I got this idea, and I need your help. I think we could build this thing together.
Hold on. Check this out.
This costs you at least $100,000 a month to be here. Do you have the view?
No view.
No view?
Nope.
There's no window
go back there. It's a bunch of just stuff.
There is a view, just
it's
not
blocked.
right now.
Yep, it's
you
blocked.
it.
Well, because sound purposes, I didn't know I was gonna have the curtains up.
So peep game. Look at this studio. Those gray panels, those are sound panels, like that helps absorbs kind of the echo. Look at the lights up top, right? The lighting, the desk, the mics, the chairs, all of that cost. Like it cost, like I say this from a standpoint of be so appreciative of the process. Like, be so appreciative that you are getting views just from your phone right now. Just from maybe the Pocket Osmo 3, right? Maybe from your very first camera that you get. Like, because as you get bigger, like, this starts to get expensive. Like, let me see if I can show you. Hold on. So I've shown this a few times, right? We'll go here, right? Boom. I got a teleprompter, right? I got 2 screens. I got lights. I got a stream deck. I got the Rodecaster, right? I got another camera right there, right? Of course, I got the background, right? Got the background, lights in the background, all of that stuff. This all costs. Like, and we could, so I got a Sony A7C. I haven't updated that, right? I got a lens, the 24 to 70 millimeter lens. Like, let's just Amazon everything. Let's just Amazon everything real quick. Just so y'all can have an understanding. Right? Because this was definitely not an overnight situation. So if I was, let's just go on Amazon. Let's go Amazon real quick. Let's do that. Boom. All right. So, Elgato teleprompter. Right? This is the one I have. So this one right here, $279. Not bad, right? Not bad. Let's go with the Sony A7C. That's about 1,700, 1,600. That's without the lens. That's without the lens, right? So we got that. Mind you, I bought, look, 2022. I haven't upgraded it because it still looks great. So, Sony Sigma 24 to 70, I think. The lens I have, we're looking at, I think I paid this one. So this one's 800. So on top of the 1,500 or whatever, 1,700, I'm also paying probably 800 for the actual lens, right? 800. Yeah, I think I have this one. Do I have a 2.8? I don't know if I got a 2. I think I got. Yeah, I think I got a 2.8. I could be wrong, but I think I do. So boom. Then we have that. So I have 2 of those. I have 2 Sonys and I have 2 of these lenses. All right. Now for my mic, I got an RE20. I think it's an RE20 microphone right here. So pretty much 500 450 for the mic, for this one that I have right here, right? Now, some of the popular ones, and it pretty much runs the same thing. The SM7B, the mic right here, normally runs like 4 to 5 as well, right? Cool. Now I need an interface, and where you're hearing all the different sound effects and everything like that. So that's the Rodecaster Pro. You're looking about 700, right? Get the lights. So, oh, I got a Stream Deck to control everything. Stream Deck. I got the, what's the big one? Where's the big, this one. So this is 300, pretty much 250 for this one. Cool. And so I'm just having you guys have an idea of like, oh, so I have, I think Godox. Which one do I have? Let me see. I think I took a picture of it, of the lights that I have, like that front one. Hold on. Godox. Why is it not letting me be great? Here we go. SL60. So Godox SL60 watts. So boom. One of them can cost 200, right? Yeah, about 200 to 250 depending on which one that you get. But yeah, that you're looking at that price for that. Then I got some Hue lights in the back. Hue lights. No, so I got the Groove one. I'll show you that one. That is, so the 2 over here, right there. Boom, boom. Those 2. That's this one. And so that's 66, right? I got the one, hold on. Those lights that right over there, boop. I got 2 of those. And that is 40, right? And so, and then of course, for my second camera, this one right here, hello. For the live, I have a second camera for my pre-recorded, but we got DJI Osmo Pocket 3. I heard that price went up. Yeah, look, it went up to like $828. Check this out. The Osmo Pocket 3 went up to $979. Golly. I remember when that thing was like $500. Jesus, it actually went up. The demand on these are crazy. Not gonna lie. Demand on these are crazy. So, all in all, this is a lot. This is a lot. This is a lot, right? So, as we get up to these different things, this is why it's like I don't want you guys to feel tariff money. Yeah, that's a fact. Yeah, it used to be 600. That's crazy. So, 1, we got to save our coins. 2, we just got to respect the process. Because honestly, the only reason I have all this is because I go live, right? And I'm obsessed with how to give the best experience. So as you see, like I'm doing different things every couple of weeks. So now we have the subscriber counter. So we know when we get new subscribers based off the live. The chat is now on the screen. We have like little animations of going here and there. We're sharing more of the videos. I'm having a different, I'm obsessed with trying to make the experience better. But it was like little by little, right? It was little by little. Like, how do I get kind of like this screen to be like, to go like this, right? Like, how do I have the content corner animation, right? How do I get a little transition from that to here and it doesn't looks like such a like just a straight up stop? How do I get the different sounds that I want to have? I'm really obsessed with trying to figure out the best things, but I'm not in a rush, right? 1, because that's a lot of money. Like eventually I'm going to want to upgrade the cameras. Eventually I'm going to want to upgrade the lights, the background, and things in that kind of sense, right? I have a green screen in the back, right? I don't know. I could probably pull it up, but I'll show you how much that costs. Hold on. I got a green screen. So I think that's the Elgato green screen. Boom. So that's $149 right there. And I like it because it's like super retractable, right? It's like, don't make fun of my sounds, okay? Don't make fun of my sounds. So really fire. Is this, that looks wider. Is that wider? That's not wider. I don't think that's wider. That does look wider. Damn. I have a super, like, it's not that wide. Like, I don't think it could fit 2 people. Damn. See, now I'm going to want the wide one. Damn. Oh, man. I hate looking up new stuff because I'm like, damn. Just subscribe. I appreciate you. Come on. I see it. It was 131. So I appreciate you. So Yeah, no. If you just subscribe today, let me know so I can shout you guys out. Like, I appreciate everybody who subscribes. But, damn, wait. And sometimes, and let's have an honest conversation. Because sometimes you just buy stuff that you know you're not going to use right now, but it's like eventually I'll use. This is one of those things. I'm not going to buy it. I'm not going to buy it right now, but it'll be on the list. It'll be on the list. Because really what I want to do, and I'll show you. Hold on. Because I do some clean green screens once in a while. So I'll show you the difference. So this one was just done through edits, right? So you can see kind of how it like, I disappear. It's not that clean. Where this one, are you going to play? You're not going to play? You don't want to play? Let's try that again. Why is it not playing? That's weird. What are we doing? Oh God, not this Diddy conversation. Sketch shows Diddy monitoring a heart symbol to his family. I'm not gonna cover the Diddy stuff too crazy. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm not gonna do it. Let me see if I can find another one. Where did I go crazy on? I think, no, that wasn't it. What was a lot? I'm trying to find one. This one right here. So this one I use my green screen, right? So you see how it's a lot cleaner, whereas the other one it kind of like blends in and I can't really move too much. So anytime you see me hold the mic like that, I'm using the actual green screen. Let me see. I'll show you how it looks like. Hold up. I gotta take off my headphones. Hold on. Let's see. Boom. Let me show y'all how this looks. Ugh. See? Boom. See, it's not that wide. Now I want the wide one, right? Because it go like this, but the cool thing with this is like with Ecamm, let me see if I can show you real quick. So I would normally, what it would be is I would turn this into like a vertical situation, right? And then, let me see if it'll let me. Where we at? I think this is it. Is it gonna let me? So you see how it blacks it out? So now and I'll put this real quick. Because of the green screen, I can add, let's see. Hold on. Is it gonna let this? Nah. I wonder. So I can add anything to the back if I wanted to, right? Or, boom. Or I can just act like this and then, let me see if it'll let me do it from here. It's gonna let me? Let me see. Which one's this? Hold on, I want to see if it'll let me. Camera 4. I don't think it's gonna let me. Why is it not gonna? There we go. Boom. Okay. So now I'm transparent and I can go all the way over here if I wanted to with the green screen, right? Boom. And I may do a live with just the green screen. I'm not gonna lie. I ain't gonna hold you. I may try it out. But that's the cool part about having a green screen. But normally what I would do, I don't know if it's going to let me do it on the live. No, it won't let me do it on the live. But I would change it to a vertical, and it'll let me, all you'll see is me and whatever I have in the background. So that's the great part about having a green screen. And like I said, it's retractable. So, boom. And now it's gone. That's it. Super gone. My content creation situation, very easy to do. And if y'all got questions, ask questions away. Ask it. How do you keep yourself focused and productive with all the new tools and features coming out daily? That's a very good question. So it's one at a time, right? The thing is with these AI tools is like, they're cool to try. Don't get it twisted. From what I have to do, I always got to show, here's the new stuff. But if you ever really pay attention to how I do things, like, oh, why did it go this way? Hello, bring me back. There we go. Okay. With how I do things, I normally go back to like pretty much the basics. So there'll be hundreds of AI tools, hundreds of different strategies. I'm always going to go back to ChatGPT, Poppy, right? Opus Clip, Perplexity is one of those. There's a few that I'll always go back to. Notion AI is another one that has been really, really fire lately for me. And I'll show a little bit about that. But I keep my normal tech stack intact and then try different things to see if one bumps off the other. Like Poppy AI has totally knocked off a few things for me, right? So that's why I believe like, okay, I'm gonna stick with Poppy AI. Opus Clip, nothing has beat Opus Clip, right? I haven't seen anything. Even though there's a lot of other tools that'll clip up some certain things, it doesn't defeat all the things that Opus Clip can do. ChatGPT just continues to get better and better, and just like kind of an all-in-one situation. In the chat, let me know what AI tool stays like sound for you. Like every single day you use this regardless. Like regardless of what I may tell you or some other person may tell you, you're always going to use this AI tool all the time. And so it's a matter of finding what works for you and then just sticking with that and then seeing what knocks off. If it knocks off, cool. I'm waiting for, listen, this thing is so fire. This one too, like I'm at loss of words for this. So let me see if I can pull it up. Today I traveled, right? There's two examples I want to show you. Today I traveled and I didn't know what I was going to talk about when it comes to this live. Normally I find out probably around 1, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock of that day of what I'm going to be talking about on the live. Because I traveled, I had super brain fog for like mad hours. So I know we talked about it last probably Monday or Tuesday. So boom, real quick. Let me see if I can pull up my phone. I'll show you me and Isaiah's joint. Let me see. I'm showing y'all everything today. So cool. Isaiah like said it's last Monday or Tuesday. Ask Limitless, right? So I went into the Limitless app and I shared my conversation. And it brought up everything that we talked about on our last meeting when it came about YouTube. So remember last week I talked about the Go High Level platform, content as art debate, structuring the live, repurposing and analytics. And it talked about, it reminded me some of the things that I did want to talk about today. So that was from last week. All I had to do was go into the app and be like, yo, tell me about the ideas we came up with YouTube. Now, here's another dope one. So one of the clients came through to the crib, not the actual crib, but like VA, and wanted to kind of do like a one-on-one, right? So we walked down the boardwalk. We didn't stay in one spot, and I gave her a summary of everything that we talked about. We didn't write down no notes or anything like that, but everything that we talked about that you would normally write about, I'm able to just be like, hey, here's the notes from our conversation. And I was able to share it as just like a URL. So as you can see, like next steps, it tells her exactly what to do afterwards. So fire, right? And I love how they promote themselves. Order yours now, right? So this this pendant situation, so dope. So dope. So dope. Hold on, let me get y'all some links. Y'all know I'm gonna give you a link or two. So, like I said, Poppy AI, and we went over it earlier. That's the link to Poppy. For anybody who's trying to know how I do this whole live stream, that's Ecamm Live. So I'm going to give you the link to Ecamm Live. The Limitless Pendant. Where's that at? I have that somewhere. Hold on. Let me get y'all that. Because that pendant, so fire. So fire. Let me see if this is it. Boom. Bam. Yeah, I think that's it. That's the link to Limitless. Let me make that clearer. Limitless. Boom. And then if y'all haven't had Opus Clip and y'all been rocking with me for a while, go get Opus. All right. Anyways, let's head out, people. Shout out to all the new subscribers. We're at, you see it. We're on the road to 30K. I have a semi-big announcement. We may be doing a live experience. More to come. Just turn on your notifications. If you're in Lions Behavior, you heard about it. If you're in Deeper Than the Brand, you heard about it. My live people, next week I'll talk more about it because I'm going to have more details and the waiting list. If you're not on the newsletter, please just join the newsletter. The newsletter's fire. And drop some lions, drop some fires if this live added any kind of value to you. Oh, we got another question. Hold on. What are your thoughts on the Ray-Ban Meta glasses? I like them. I actually used them this weekend. They're really good for behind the scenes, like a POV. The quality could be better. I will say that. The quality could be a lot better. But for what it is, it's really fire. Okay? It's super, super fire. Oh, let me acknowledge some of y'all what y'all saying. Hold up. Because I asked the question. I was like, what is y'all doing? Hold up. GPT. ChatGPT and Gemini. Poppy, ChatGPT, you feel me? ChatGPT, Limitless now, starting to dive into Poppy. Me and ChatGPT have an ongoing relationship. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, I see the fires and the lions. I like that. Okay, I just want to make sure that you guys got some type of value. New video will be dropping Friday, as always. Shout out to those who watched last week. If you didn't watch last week, I talked about 5 underrated videos, AI tools when it comes to content creation. Please go check that out. Please, 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 please. If you haven't watched it, type P for promise that after this or at least tomorrow, you'll watch the new video. Okay? I believe majority of y'all watched it. Let me see. I believe majority of y'all. Hold on. Peep game. Yeah, we're at 6.5. So majority of y'all watched it. Can you do a video on the best smart glasses? I cannot because I don't have all of them. And I don't speak on things that I don't have. Y'all wouldn't like me if I spoke on things I haven't tried or I don't have. So yeah, I only got the Meta Ray glasses, the Meta Ray-Ban glasses. Yeah, I can't even talk. Jesus, I can't even talk. Side note. Can we have, wait, okay. I said I was gonna go, but can we have a quick conversation? Can we have a quick conversation? Say yes if we can. I know I said I was gonna go, but there's something that I really want to see your takes on this, because as like solopreneurs and entrepreneurs, those people who are aspiring to be that, like, the conversation of work-life balance is a thing. Okay, so I want y'all to watch something that was on Stephen Bartlett, and I want y'all take on it. So let me see if I can pull it up. And thank y'all for rocking with me, because I know I'm not supposed to be going this long. So hold on. I haven't tried that. I love the past Insta360 ones, but I haven't tried that new one. What are your thoughts on using Video Ask to send freebies? So I'm super love Video Ask, and I'm actually going to start utilizing it even more. And we may do a separate video about this. For most people who've seen my link in bio, that's done through Video Ask, right? Now, I want to do a quiz or like a test for people to understand their natural way of creating content, and I want to do that through Video Ask. So I'm going to be really focused this week on getting that done. So I'm all for using Video Ask. Super for Video Ask. Okay, so let's look at this video real quick. So I put it on my threads. So check this out. Hold on. Give me a second. Stop. So do you believe, yes or no, do you believe that there is such a thing of work-life balance? Oh, you didn't hear it? Oh, hold on. You didn't hear it? Okay, hold up. Okay, I got y'all. That was my fault. I don't know why that did that. Okay, hold up.
Come back to me within about an hour. And
Okay. Tell me if you hear it now. Tell me if you hear it now.
Be number one, but still have all of my evenings and
no,
weekends.
you're not. No. If it's possible, tell me who she is, and I'll show you a liar. Here's the thing. Work-life balance is your problem. If you want to grow, if you want to be one of those people that's like, at the top of the organization, the chances are you might have to work a little bit more. That's the truth. Like, what are we talking about here? We're going to lie to everyone? Do you work 5 days a week, Stephen? No, babe. You're working on a Saturday and a Sunday. And if I text you wherever you are in the world, you come back to me within about an hour. And that's how I roll. And that's how most successful people roll. But I think that we have to have a level of honesty about what it takes to be really successful.
Be number one, but still have all of my evenings and
No,
weekends.
you're not. No. If it.
Okay. So there was another part to that too, I think. Let me see if I can find it. I didn't post this one on Threads just yet, but this was a good bar about it too. So let me see. Let me see if I share my phone. Where is it? Hold on. Check this out. Oh, come on. Don't give me. Let me make sure there's audio. Here we go.
Built my company Social Chain around the world. We're, I'd say, 10 days away from our listing, from one stock exchange to the other on the Frankfurt Stock Exchange. I quit. I no longer felt good. I remember the email back from my chairman saying, "You absolutely can't quit. We've got it." I go, "Yeah, I can. I'm done." And I didn't need a plan. Because so much of us are waiting for some kind of certainty to escape our certain misery. And ultimately, the relationship with that uncertainty, with not having a plan B, correlates to your happiness and your ability to get to wherever you want to go. So...
Okay, so that's kind of going work-life balance, happiness, that whole nine. This is a real conversation, because I feel guilty sometimes for the amount that I work, and I don't know how many people can relate to this, right? So I love what I do. Like, I love being on live. We're on live now, like going on 3 hours and things like that. I love talking about what I talk about. And when I don't do it, when I'm like, I listen to people on some like, yo, take a break, do this, I feel like off, right? I feel very off. So I already know my balance isn't balance, right? But I'm very aware of burnout too, right? So I don't believe in working till you burn out, but I do struggle with work-life balance from a sense of I'm purely obsessed with the things that I do and the things that I talk about, that sometimes that's all I do. I'm a huge workaholic. So I struggle with like, oh, take vacations, do this, like, I don't truly desire that because I really love what I do. So I like to do it on a Saturday. I've been forcing myself not to do it on a Saturday, and it feels weird, right? So I'm going to do like half a days of like not doing something and then going and doing some of the work. It feels weird for me, but it's such a ongoing conversation of like the work-life balance and trying to figure it out. But like, if I'm trying to get 50K subscribers this year, if I'm trying to be on different stages that I've never been on, it's like, how, you feel what I'm saying? Like, how does that balance become? Like, is there such thing as balance? This is a real concern for me, right? I'm fully aware of, let's say, I'm fully aware of burnout. I journal every single day. I do weekly recaps, monthly recaps. I'm on my massage situation. I go to therapy. Like, I make sure I have everything to be able to perform at top peak, that I don't burn out again. But it's like, have I listened to the right or wrong people when we're talking about what is everyone's work-life balance? I don't believe that there is a generic work-life balance that works for everybody. I mean, like, I'm not really sure. But let me see what y'all saying, because I be really struggling with this. Balance is an action word. That's a fact. We should be aiming for harmony. I like that. I have thoughts on work-life balance, but I'll tell them in my live YouTube video. Okay. Balance is not going to be the same for everyone. The bigger the goals, the less the short-term balance. Okay. I see you're answering questions. I am. Need a massage and spa weekend to chill out. Not everybody does, but I see what you're saying. I say work-life alignment instead. Your purpose brings your energy. Some seasons you work harder than others. Balance is on the eye of the beholder. That's facts. I got one. Do I have to use my voice every time on CapCut? Is there a way to program my voice? Is there any app? Yeah, 11 labs. You want to do 11 labs for that. Do you feel like you need to fill every moment of every day? Do I feel that way? No. I don't feel like I need to fill every moment. But I do have my focus pockets, right? I'll do a 30-minute super focus. I'll do a 90-minute super focus. And my focus moments are probably way better than me working 8 hours straight, right? But I don't feel like I have to, like, every single minute there has to be, like, I'm not a Gary V. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm not that. I don't try to be that. But when I am in my focus mode and I have my certain systems that will allow me to stay in place, I'm very efficient. I think balance is giving yourself permission, the time and space to do whatever you need that renews your mind and spirit. That's good. Calling it work-life balance essentially makes work not part of your life. That's not the best way to view it. How work fits into life is related to what you want out of life. Bars. My response to you will be in my next video. Okay. Alex, send me the video. I'm here for that. I don't know how I found you, but I subscribed instantly. Thank you. I appreciate that. For real. Sometimes it's not about being aligned or balanced. It's just like it's not always about resonance. Sometimes we need to break up what's stuck in our lives. Come on, you went deep on that one. These big words and everything. Yeah, I just wanted to have this quick conversation. I need help learning Notion. What you need help with Notion? Listen, hold on. Let me see if I can pull up Notion. We may have to do another live maybe later on this week. Literally, I'm gonna show y'all something. Let's see if I could share my. Let me see if I can share it. Notion. Boop. So real quick. This is my Notion, right? So every day, and this is going to be part of like the Create 14 situation too. So every day, and I got to write for today. I write every single day, right? I may miss 1 or 2 days, but I'll write every single day. And the reason why I do that is because where is it at? Is it here? Let me see. Yeah, okay. So Notion AI allows you to do like weekly recaps. So every time I write, it gives me the summary of the week, highlights what to be proud of, standout content and business ideas, areas of improvement, and what you may not be seeing about yourself. So like your standards are high, and sometimes the feeling of being stuck is actually just your way of processing transitions to your next level. And it's not a sign that you're off. It's not a sign that you're off track. People value your insights enough to travel for them. Your impact is bigger and more immediate than you might realize. And you may not fully see how much you inspire others just by being honest about messiness of growth. So, and then I do it also in ChatGPT as well. But everything, I'm allowing Notion to be my second brain so I can use, let's say, like, if I go, can you tell me all about Lion's behavior and what's next for it? This is literally my AI off of everything that I wrote. So it's looking at some of the notes that I've wrote down, some of the discussions that I've had. And so I don't have to remember anything. It'll say this, look, what's Lion's behavior? Lion's behavior is a movement and a philosophy designed for creators, behind-the-scene innovators, introverts, deep thinkers, and those navigating transitions like burnout and creative self-doubt. It's for people who have more to give, but often don't know where or how to start and crave momentum, clarity, and supportive community. The lion represents strategic, intentional movement, rest when needed, and the power of community, right? The lion's identity goes beyond mindset or challenge. It's about living true to yourself, building with intentional rhythms, and embracing resilience, creativity, and authentic connections, right? And so everything that I may have talked about Lion's behavior is all here in a summary, and I don't have to remember a single thing, right? So that's a real quick situation about like Notion, but how I'm having it, and I'll show more, how I'm having it set up, it's more about the system that is going to allow me to express myself, and it makes sense, and it stores everything for me, right? I'm big. I have the same kind of setup in ChatGPT, but sometimes I just want to be like, what was that thing that I said? And I want it all in one location. And so I use Notion for that, right? Hold on. Where we got? Let me see what Joe said. I think doing a reaction to this video is a great idea. I may have to do it as well. You should. I promise you. What Where are you from, if you don't mind? I'm from New York. You know what I mean? I'm from Queens, Elmhurst to be exact. And then I'm Black and Puerto Rican. Cover that all. You know what I mean? Yeah, Notion crash course. Listen, I keep it very, very simple. Like, really, let me go back. I keep it really simple. So, like, I have my ideas bank, right? And shout out to Lions Behavior. We've talked about this. So all of my major ideas I put in here, right? So all the conversations that I may have, I'll put it in here. And once again, it'll start maybe with ChatGPT, but then I put it in here and have it all tailored to how I talk, what's already information inside of Notion, some back documents. It can connect to your Google Drive. It's fire, right? So I do that. Me and Isaiah, we have our links, so it's great for teams, right? For my YouTube stuff, I have different ideas for different video stuff. And then I have everything that I may need. So like I have a notebook for like all the images that I've created with the prompt, right? So like here, the whiteboard images, I'll put a prompt here. So everything that I'm doing is inside of Notion, and I don't do no crazy templates or anything like that. I keep it very basic. The only one that may be extra is the Nicky's brain, right? Where I put a little bit, like I have my learn and reflect, my business, and then just me, right? And then now I'm about to start creating like a content HQ. So this has like my audience research, and then like my tone and my voice. And I put that here. So I'm trying to be a little bit more organized. I'm not the Notion guru just yet, but I'm being more intentional with what I do in here. I mean, I have, as I said, is this a pay? So you can use Notion for free. To use Notion AI, that's a paid situation. Let's see if I could. Let me see if I could find how much it is. I got y'all. Hold up. And they got new. They got mail now and all that stuff. Let me see. Is it this one? This is it. Okay. So pricing. So I use it for my team, but you could try it for free. Let me give y'all my link. You know what I mean? You know I got a link for everything. If you haven't signed up for Notion yet, type me. If you haven't signed up for Notion, at least sign up for free. Okay? So that's my, hold on. Notion. Boop. Bang. So everything you could do from a basic standpoint, you could do it for free. You can see how, if you like it, all of that, boom, 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 right? Now, you can do for $10, you get more unlimited stuff, custom websites, custom automations, charts and dashboards, that whole nine. And if you want to add AI, even for the free, you could just add AI for $8, right? If you have the plus 18, 23, so it depends on what you're trying to do. But when I tell you this thing is fire, Notion is probably one of the most slept on situations. I'm not gonna lie. I love Notion. I wish I could know more about it, but I'm like, I don't want to overwhelm myself, right? I don't I don't want to overwhelm at all. Like, really, if I go back to it, hold on. Let me go back to my Notion. Boop. Like, the biggest part I use is, here's something that I did recently. I changed up my definition of success. What's crazy, and let me break that down real quick. So in one of my conversations with, when I'm journaling, and sometimes I feel like I'm not doing enough, whether it's from a numbers standpoint, whether it is from, let's say, just from the brand standpoint, ChatGPT asked me a really good question about, like, well, what's your definition of success, right? So I asked it, and this is a really good conversation to have with your AI. Ask it, I want to create this season's definition of success. Ask me, based off our conversations, ask me questions that is going to give you the best output for a definition of success, right? And so in the conversation, let me bring this up, right? So for me in this season, based off my conversation, success means building a legacy brand that blends creativity and business, where impact leads, money follows, and clarity anchors everything. It's not about being everywhere. It's about being essential. It's about creating from joy, helping others become legends, and finally aligning influence, income, and intentions, right? Like key themes is legacy over hype, creativity, creative authority with financial harmony, meaning we're creating all of these different things, but the money got to make sense, right? Like, we're not just creating for views. How do we make the monetizing side finally hit, right? Clarity is the currency, right? You're craving clarity on decisions, offers, community structure, and your next move. And then unseen influence. You're realizing your true power is already in motion. The quality of your people, the impact you had, the way that your name gets brought up in rooms when you're not in it. You're not becoming her, you're already her. You feel me? So, and then it breaks down kind of the next steps. And this is helping me from a brand standpoint. Like, what is success for your brand? So, and I see you, Tony, the question that I had it, let me see if I can find the exact prompt, and I'll tell you exactly what I did. Oh man, what was that in the weekly? When was this created? I don't know if that was created. Yeah, I think that was. Okay, so the question that I asked was, I want to get into the evolving of the definition of success. Can you ask me specific questions that will allow you to determine what's my definition of success in this season? So pretty much just saying, and I'll put it in the chat. Can you ask me specific questions that will allow you to determine what my definition of success in this season? Let me see if I could pull up. Hold on. Let me see if I can change it to my ChatGPT. We're over 3 hours, and I did not expect this, but we're here now. Boop, boop, boop. All right. So, prompt. Boom. Okay. So I put in the chat pretty much the question, the main part. So, oops, stay right here. So this is the questions that would ask, right? So like, when was the last time you truly felt proud of yourself? What feels too much lately, even if it used to excite you? What are you doing right now that feels meaningful, right? Like, it has a part 2, inner metrics, part 3, legacy and alignment. And all I did was talk to it, right? I talked to it, you can see, and it gave me this answer. And this is what I put into Notion because I could go back to it easily. It's not that easy to find some of these ChatGPT conversations that you have, especially if you're like really talking to ChatGPT. So this is why I use both ChatGPT and Notion, because like that part right there, the definition of success in this season, I'm going to need to go back to that over and over. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I can't just go to ChatGPT, hit search, and hope and pray that it's going to be able to find it. You feel what I'm saying? When you have a sec, can you please explain the collab part of Notion? What collab part? What you mean collab part? What you mean? I'm confused. Very, very confused. That question about asking ChatGPT to ask me questions was my takeaway from social media marketing world. Oh yeah. Having it ask you questions is going to be the best thing to get the results. Because we can't expect, where did that accent come from? Expect. What the hell was that? What was that? We can't expect it. All right, I'm back. We can't expect it to I can't lost my train of thought. Okay. We can't expect ChatGPT to know exactly the answers that we're seeking for. So we have to give it all the information that we can, but we don't know what we don't know. So when we ask it, ask me questions. I want this, but ask me questions so you can give me the best output. It works every single time. There's a collaboration part. I will have a look. It's probably more for teams, right? Like me and Isaiah collaborate on different pages. So like I could share if I go back to it, let me see. If go back to Notion. Like this part I can share like right here. Let me move me. And I could share it with Isaiah if I wanted to. I could publish it as a website, right? Which is really good for freebies. So yeah, it's pretty dope. It's pretty dope. And then hold on, because I saw somebody said Notion has a free academy, and I may need that. So hold on. Why is this so? There we go. All right. Boom. There's a free Notion Academy. Miguel, we're about to find that, and then I'm gonna share it with people. Let's find this free Notion Academy. Calendar AI. Let's see. Notion Academy. Here we go. Oh. I'm gonna put this in the chat. So for everybody who's trying to learn Notion, we can figure this out together. We can figure this out together. Because I know I'm underutilizing it. I know for sure I'm underutilizing. I use it for what I need it for, and it works out very well. But they have automations. Oh yeah, we gonna go crazy. Thank you, Miguel, for that. Oh yeah, we about to go crazy. I know they have Notion Mail, and I gotta figure that out too. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff. We're gonna figure this out together. So, all right, let me head out because this is it's a 3-hour joint. My bad. Let me shout out to the boo. She's still on? That's crazy. I thought she'd be asleep by now. Wow. Drop some lions, drop some fires. We're really leaving this time. We're really leaving this time, okay? We're clearly on the road to 30K, so please share this with at least one person, okay? Make sure you hit that like button, of course. You know what I mean? We at 98 likes, so if you have not hit the like button, please hit the like button. I love you guys. I appreciate y'all. All of that amazing stuff. And yeah, you know what I'm gonna say, right?